What is up, my friends? Welcome to another edition of J&J Toy Giants Unboxing. I'm going to be going over some figures that I found that a friend of mine actually posted. That says, dude, you got to actually check this out. These figures are going to be at Heroes Hideout, which I rant and rave about constantly. If you're in the upstate New York, specifically in the Albany capital region area, you gotta go to Heroes Hideout to get any of your figures as far as like Funko Pop, WWE figures, trading cards, and any other collectibles, NECA. I mean, you name it, they got it. And they actually posted a live video, that they were going to be getting in some WWF Hasbros figures from WWF, and a friend of mine said, "Hey, did you watch the video?" I said, "No." So I went on their Facebook page and saw that they had tons of these like figures, as well as the bone crunching action figures as well through WWF. So I went on Saturday as I was Christmas shopping, and I picked up a few figures myself because they were very cheap. Shouldn't say cheap because they're really good figures, but very inexpensive. A really good price for what they're running for. Lucy, who's Lucy? And so the very first one that I got was Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. This was actually his second run, I believe, when he started doing the fire breathing dragon gimmick. And this one is a special where he bounces up, kind of like the Ultimate Warrior and the Rockers. So I don't want to put them on the table because it's going to rattle the actual phone camera and everything like that. But that's pretty much it. And you can actually take off his like little wings if you want to get him in the ring and whatnot. But his wings do get back on. I don't believe that when this came out had the little like fire breathing, like they normally have some accessories. But I don't believe he had anything to go other than the wings. But this is actually one of the figures that I got, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Second one that I got was Doink the Clown, which was reminiscent of the first run because he did have different gear when they started doing the figures after this one. This was his original gear that he was wearing, and his action is like just the uppercut. And I guess they had his open hand like this because he used to throw pies at people. I'm not sure, but this is actually, the hair is actually pretty good still. It's actually like some rug material, like carpet material. So I was able to, clean them up a little bit, and because they were kind of, dirty, but it's just to be expected when you get figures like these, what they've been, played with and whatnot. So I was able to clean these up, but they're still in good condition. I was very surprised. And I'm really getting into trying to get as many WWF Hasbros as I can get my hands on as I started my collection. And you can see the previous video that I got from Hastel Toys when I got 4 figures, the Demolition and the Rockers. And be sure to check that out. And shout out to my boys at Hastel Toys that actually just finished up an event down in New York City, and they did pretty well as far as I can see. Check them out on Instagram, Hastel Toys. I'll keep it down in the description. And so the last one that I got it wasn't Psycho Sid, because he wasn't known as Psycho Sid at that time. This was Sid Justice, and he was debuted during the I believe it was the 1990 Royal Rumble, and he was the very last person to be in the Rumble before Ric Flair eliminated him to be the WWF champion when it was vacant, and with an assist from Hulk Hogan, which started their feud at WrestleMania 8. But you can see Sid Justice, his action as a press slam. And again, these figures are very good considering how old they are. And this was actually a pretty good figure. I saw this first. I picked this out first. Then I got the Doink the Clown, and then the Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. But I saw some other ones too. I saw like some Hogan's. There was, I think, the second Ultimate Warrior, which was kind of like the Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, where he does his flying tackle. The very first one, I think, is the press slam. Comment down below in the description if I'm wrong, but I believe the first one was the press slam, kind of like Hogan, and the second one was the spring action for the flying tackle. But that does it for this edition of J&J Toy Giants unboxing with these WWF Hasbro figures, which I'll be getting some more in the near future. So thank you so very much for supporting the channel. Be sure to like and subscribe, and also tell your friends about it. Set that notification button whenever we actually load a video, and you will be notified when a new video is up. Thank you so very much. See you later.